Hello. This time, what we're going to discuss is where to market your novel. Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, iTunes, Smashwords. What we're going to do is, but before we get into that, what I want to talk to you about is to know what type of author you are. First, if you're an author that just wants to be a writer, that's all you want to do. You don't want to concentrate on anything else, then that's okay. If you're a writer that knows that you need to self-publish and you have to do it on your own, that's okay too. So a writer that just wants to write, hire someone to do their formatting, hire someone to do their cover art, and really just goes out there to maybe even hire someone to do their marketing. And the reason is because they just want to concentrate on their art form. Someone else may not have the same resources, the same financial resources, really, to purchase all of that. So what you need to do is you need to get down and learn the nitty gritty. You have to know what you're going to do. I help either type of individual. If you need consulting, let me know. I really focus on the writer that doesn't know what they're doing. Maybe you have a how-to book and you just need to learn how to do, how to do things yourself. Then I will help you out with that. So I can talk to you and take you through the process of formatting or just doing it for you. It doesn't take too long. I'm very swift with it, but that's because I invest a lot of time in one day to get it done. So if you want to see about those services, visit my website. For now, let's get into getting your novel online, marketing it, and how to make it special. First, you want to advertise on Amazon. That's key. Your Amazon sales affect all other sales channels. Barnes& and Nobles, iTunes, and Smashwords. It affects everything. The reason is because people come here to see exactly how well your novel ranks. They will actually scroll down to the bottom of your page, see your reviews, see your ranking, and then they go, hey, this might be a good book. Let me go check it out. The way that Amazon lays out their rankings, they normally have the best books on the market. The Hunger Games is still like #1 in its area. Game of Thrones, just there's so many novels that are around that kind of get their start on here, kind of get big on Amazon. So going the ebook route is great. And create space. I actually need to talk to you about publishing your novel in a novel format so that it can be printed. Um, but what I will tell you is that if you do Amazon and you're like, but I started and I'm not getting any sales. How do I get sales? Well, KDP Select is one great way to do that. Well, first, actually, the great way to do it is to market on Twitter and Facebook to get people to download it and get yourself a ranking and establish yourself and get reviews. You should always get reviews before your novel comes out. Send your novel to people that will say, hey, I will review it, and do not publish until you have had them read it and that they swear the second it is on Amazon, they will put their review up. The reason that is important is because KDP Select, I'm sorry, that's not KDP Select. I didn't actually go to it. Haha. KDP Select is Kindle Direct Publishing Select. It's like an elite group of you giving up your revenue shares and you giving up, really just, your marketing on other websites. So basically, you have to take it down from Barnes& and Noble, iTunes, and Smashwords, and you have to say, I will only market my ebook, specifically my ebook, on Amazon. I can sell my printed copy anywhere I want, but my ebook is only on Amazon. It's the only place people can go to purchase it. Great. Do that, and what they'll do is they'll advertise for you. They'll advertise it on their website. I've heard people tell me that they've been recommending my novel through email. So Amazon's going to go out and make you famous. It's actually how I became, well, no, actually I became a more popular self-publishing author through my own online marketing. That's what I do for my job, for a real estate company and for just other companies, including pest control. So I do online marketing. I applied it to my novel and it worked. However, it only worked for so long. After a while, I just didn't have the resources to continue staying in the 600 to 800 ranking area. Now, I was like top 10 in hot new authors. I was top 10 in science fiction and fantasy, but now those have faded away. So what did I do? I did KDP Select. I got down to a ranking of like 100,000, and then I boosted myself back up as soon as I enrolled in this. People were downloading when I was giving it away for free, hundreds of copies at a time. And I was just very excited to see myself move back up in the rankings. I didn't realize that I didn't need those high rankings, because once you're in like the 9,000, 8,000 range, you're doing well. Like, you have to realize when you see your rankings, you're doing well regardless of where you are, because a lot of people sell zero. A lot of people have a million on their rankings. They have 1-star reviews. You have to realize you're doing well. You just need to practice your trade, produce more books, and market yourself online through Twitter, through Facebook, which I'll cover in another video. So we have Amazon down, and now you understand why it's important. Now you understand what KDP Select is, and you understand the importance of reviews. Get reviews. And I'll show you here. Look at this. This is actually for A Game of Thrones. Okay, this is the first book in A Game of Thrones. Look at these reviews. I want you to see what it says for who reviewed it. By a customer. Who reviewed the next one? A customer. And the next one? A customer. And I'm not telling you to do anything unethical. I am not. What I'm telling you is that a lot of authors do things that are unethical. And I'm not saying that he did it for A Game of Thrones. This is back in 1996. People could have canceled their account. Now, this isn't necessarily true for A Game of Thrones. But for a lot of authors, you will see short and sweet reviews just like this. And when you try to click on the link to find out who did the review, you won't see anyone there. The reason is because publishing companies know how important it is for you to have reviews out. They will do their best to find people that will get you a review, but if they can't, they will find people that will get you a review by any means necessary. And so you'll see a lot of, if you go back to the original reviews, the original ones, you go to newest and you look at the very first ones that came up, you'll see a lot of customers don't exist, or they are they've only reviewed one book, and it's the book that you see there. It is that important to have reviews. They know this. A lot of companies know this, and a lot of authors know this, and so that's how they get it done. There was even a guy that used to like give you 50 reviews. He wouldn't read your book. Or he would read your book, and he would give you 50 reviews all for himself, from himself, and they would be 4 to 5-star reviews. Why not just 5-star? Because people know you're lying with just 5-star. People know you're lying with just 4. Like, when I got my 1-star review, I was juiced. My sales actually increased after I got my 1-star review. I don't even know what the guy's talking about because I never played Mass Effect. But whatever. He was upset. I'm good with that. This 3-star was a 1-star originally. I spoke with her. We discussed some things where she understood that I actually, it was something that I experienced that I had written in my novel, and that it was realistic. She thought it wasn't realistic, but there it was. I presented it to her. She changed it to a 3-star. That wasn't my goal. She was my first 1-star. I was happy for that. I was like, oh, my sales are going to pick up, because I've been doing research and found out that people want to see different opinions. So don't feel upset when you see a 1-star review. Now, where do you need to publish next? Barnes& Noble. I've already told you Barnes& Noble, iTunes. And then what you can do is you can take it over to Smashwords. Or should you just publish on Smashwords and have it sent it to everyone else? Can Smashwords do that? Yes, they can. Smashwords publishes to Apple and all of these other ones, Barnes& Noble, Sony. So you see that your novel will go around to a premium catalog as long as you keep your formatting simple. Do not change font size very much unless it is for a title. Do not make anything complex. Just a simple Word document. So if you're having a struggle formatting your novel in HTML, just take it to Smashwords. Just publish on Smashwords. It won't get to Amazon, but that's okay. At least you'll be getting your work out there, and you'll be getting exposure. And if you market just for Smashwords, some people will go and buy it. Smashwords is not a place where you're going to see a lot of sales. Neither is Barnes& Noble. Amazon is where you're going to see a lot of sales. A lot. Now, will the trickle-down effect happen on Barnes& Noble? Yes, because the reason is because Amazon doesn't market to certain countries. Like, I know a guy in the Philippines that couldn't download my novel, but he came on Smashwords and he could get it. Okay, so that's how it works. That's why you don't want to do KDP Select for too long, because if you want to be international, if you want to reach a different audience, or people that just hate large companies like Amazon or Barnes & Noble, and they just stick to small things like this, and this is what you want to do. So it's very simple publishing. Like I said, it's just a Word document. You don't have to HTML anything. The more simplistic, the better for Smashwords, and you'll get approved on the premium catalog. Read their instructions. They're easy to understand, and you'll have your novel out there in no time. But I cannot emphasize how important it is to get reviews, even for Smashwords. I don't have any on Smashwords, but that's because I don't really market on Smashwords. My objective is to concentrate on one thing, um, and go full force with that, and then I'll move over to the other things once I've been successful. So Amazon is where I have been my most successful, and that's where I'm focusing my attention. I use Twitter, I use Facebook. In fact, if my sales, I've actually gone in one day without doing sales marketing on Twitter, and sales slumped. So what I want you to do is to send me any questions that you have. Visit me at kashifross.com, and I'll have a contact form, or you can simply email me at kashifross@gmail.com, and I'll help you. I'll answer any questions that you may have. I'll do consulting for you. I'll formatting. I offer a lot of different services to a few customers at a time. It's like having your own publishing company, but I don't want a percentage of your money. I just want some of your money. I don't want to take a percentage of your sales. That's not the way I like to work. I'm not going to publish your novel for you under my publishing company, because I would rather teach you how to do what I do, and that way you can learn it in the future. So good luck, and I hope you enjoyed this video.